Welcome back. Today, I want to share an article with you titled, "If There Is No Love in Marriage, These Three Things Can Still Make It Last a Lifetime." Let's listen together. In the best-selling book on happy marriages in the United States, there is a saying, "In this world, even in the happiest marriage, there will be thoughts of divorce 200 times in a lifetime. And thoughts of strangling the other person 50 times. This is quite true. Marriage is like a splendid robe that looks beautiful on the outside, but is crawling with lice inside. It looks glamorous, but it feels incredibly uncomfortable to wear. Especially when time mercilessly removes the filters from each other. Emotional dullness sets in, boredom and various problems follow. Only then do we realize the complexity and reality of marriage are much more challenging than we imagined. As the saying goes, love is delightful for a while, but marriage is a battlefield. Tainted by trivial matters and daily life, many people feel lost after marriage, not knowing where to go. Should they stick to their original intentions, or take a different path? Actually, marriage is never the safe haven we imagine, but a journey of self-improvement. Love and passion are just parts of it, not the whole. Therefore, as long as we still have these three things, we can still make it last a lifetime. We all know about the familial love between couples. The so-called familial love actually comes in two types. One is the familial love based on blood relations, and the other evolves from romantic love. There are many differences between the two. For example, you don't get to choose your family through the former, but you choose your partner through the latter. The former doesn't live with you, but the latter is someone you live with for a lifetime. I remember in an episode of the show If You Are the One, a male guest talked about his emotional experience, saying that his love with her slowly turned into the care of familial love, and they eventually broke up. This guest expressed the confusion of many people. Does love eventually turn into familial love? Chen Ming, who is acclaimed as the best man in the country, once said, "I envy the transformation of love into familial love. I already have family, but he is the only non-blood relative I have." The love mentioned by the male guest should refer to passion. Passion is a component of love. Psychology in the United States divides love into three components: passion, intimacy, and commitment. It gradually transitions from passion to commitment. After the sedimentation of time, it becomes inevitable. Yes, passion will eventually fade away, but feelings will slowly accumulate and settle, evolving into a non-blood familial love. We often say that couples should be affectionate and loving. First affection, then love. Here, affection is a kind of familial love based on mutual dependence. After going through the 7-year itch, and experiencing the plainness of middle age, to be able to continue to the white-haired years, it probably relies on this heartfelt promise. This familial love is when even if I quarrel with you, I will still call you for dinner. Even if I'm angry with you, I can't help but care about you. This is what familial love looks like in marriage. There is a saying online, a marriage that can turn into familial love may not have the dazzling fireworks, but it has the calm and genuine atmosphere, stable and enduring. Marriage is never perfect. Marriage is not just a moment of romance. After passion returns to plainness, the non-blood familial love is the ultimate form of marriage. Mutual tolerance. Speaking of tolerance, I am reminded of a line from the TV series Divorce Lawyer. In a relationship, you fall in love with someone's qualities, but in marriage, you live with their flaws. Indeed, there are no perfect things or perfect people in this world. Each person's flaws are revealed in the daily grind of marriage. Insignificant details expose everything. Dr. John Gottman, a renowned marriage and family therapist, once said, "The biggest problem in marriage is lack of intimacy." Insufficient intimacy reveals our lack of understanding of the other side of marriage. Marriage is a partnership. Managing a marriage is a skill. Understanding and resolving issues in marriage is true intimacy. To solve problems, one must first be tolerant, and then empathetic. With this foundation, daily conflicts and disputes can be resolved, turning temper into harmony. There is a saying that fits well here: a wide tolerance is conducive to great undertakings. This not only applies to how we interact with others, but also to managing our marriage. No roots, no branches, No compromise, no harmony. This is an essential element for a marriage to endure. Someone once described tolerance in this way: tolerance is like kneading dough, it needs to be kneaded hundreds of times to make it resilient like chewing gum. It accepts everything, whether it's meat filling, vegetable filling, or something else. It doesn't discriminate. It wraps tightly. Even if boiled in boiling water, it remains intact. This is tolerance. I find this description very apt. Tolerance is the emotional support for two people living together. It may endure various tests to varying degrees, but as long as it remains, the foundation of marriage is there. As the saying goes, marriage is like water, tolerance is like a dam. With tolerance, water can still exist with sorrow. How can a cup hold water without a source? Accepting the ordinariness of marriage, accepting each other's flaws, allows a marriage to coexist without exhaustion, to endure for a long time. Harmony in a lifetime of mutual adaptation. Responsibility for marriage. Emotional mentor Tu Lei once said such a sentence: a woman is a princess for a day, a queen for 10 months, and a laborer for a lifetime. Following this, marriage is not a poetic journey or distant horizon, but mostly the drudgery of life. When a woman falls in love, she falls into a honey pot, and when she gets married, she becomes a princess. But married life is about being a wife and a mother, bearing the burden without complaints, spinning like a spinning top all day long. This is a woman's responsibility in marriage. For men, after marriage, in order to support the family, they must work hard. Even if they are tired or stressed one day, they must grit their teeth and persevere. This is also a responsibility in marriage. A marriage without a sense of responsibility is doomed to fail. A writer once compared it this way: if marriage is a river, responsibility is the dam of this river. A marriage without responsibility is like a river without a dam. It will dry up sooner or later, even die. Indeed, many couples live together for 10 or 20 years. Love gradually fades away with time. Trivialities of life, and the edges and corners of each other are smoothed out. At this point, love doesn't seem so important anymore. In this situation, what supports them is their responsibility and commitment to marriage. As Professor Shui Jiaofeng said in the show The Brain, marriage is about both sides contributing their resources. It's like running a business and signing a contract. It's a family business, signing a futures contract for a lifetime of wholesaling. Although the words are straightforward, the logic is sound. This is the responsibility brought about by love turning into marriage. It's also a commitment and contract made by both spouses. A marriage with responsibility can withstand the erosion of time, withstand the tests of storms, and withstand the tempering of time. Because when love gradually fades away, we may think there is no love left between us. We may think there is no love left between us, but it exists in marriage in another way, playing a more substantial role than love and passion. In life, we encounter many beautiful things, but there are limits to what we can experience. Marriage is the same. You only get a taste of the vast river. You know the warmth and coldness in your heart. So, let's hope that each of us can face marriage positively, accept its imperfections, and then work hard to manage our marriage well, stay together in the ordinary days, and create real sparks through mutual adjustment. Let the atmosphere of fireworks become the most regret-free time in our lives. That's all for today's sharing. Feel free to leave a comment and share your feelings. Don't forget to like and share it with your friends. Looking forward to meeting you.